So let's talk about a stone that is important to the Necronomicon tradition. Let's talk about Lapis Lazuli. So this little thing of lapis I got when I went to the 3 Days of Light festival in North Carolina a couple of years ago, by a lady who she had a bunch of stones and stuff, and she said I give one free thing away a day. And when I was talking to her about what I do and whatnot, she gifted this to me, and it's huge, right? So lapis. Let's talk about its composition here. So, um, it gets its name from Latin, meaning blue stone, and it contains let's see, lazurite, calcite, and pyrite. It might also contain other constituents, maybe sodalite, diopside, enstatite, augite, howin, mica, and hornblende, which is tremolite, and a few more. I got that from the Gemstone Dictionary. So now, in terms of working with the Necronomicon, you know, Inanna's um, armor was said to have lapis on it, and there is the lapis wand that is to be used during rites of calling and things like that. So let me just go in a little bit to the metaphysical properties of the stone itself in a second. But even the Gate of Ishtar at Babylon was painted blue to represent lapis. I'm not sure why they didn't just make it out of lapis. Maybe they didn't have that much, but it's been used a lot in cosmetics and other things. So I'm just going to get into my notes and stuff that I was taking down last night. So it's said to contain or connect with the essence of a god or divinity and rejoice in its owner. So it's like a direct connection to higher planes or to spirit, I guess some hippies would say. It's all about spirit. Uh-huh. Yeah, I disagree with that stuff. Anyway, it's a blue semi-precious stone. It's found in tombs in Mesopotamia, Asia, Africa, and Europe. Early references to sapphire could actually be referring to lapis. So early on, when they would call it sapphira or sapphire, they might have actually meant lapis as opposed to the stone that we know as sapphire today. Um, yeah, it was used to make cylinder seals to mark official seal signatures and religious writings on wet clay. So like today they have stamps and stuff. It's kind of like that. Um, Lapis lazuli means blue stone. I already mentioned that. Egyptians actually used it cosmetically, so they would pulverize it and then use the dust and mix it with other things to create like face paint and other things. Um, Associated with wisdom, luck, and psychic abilities, truth, mental depth, and expansion, can help against headaches and migraines. Which is why I love this, because I get like one migraine a month ish. It's kind of gone down, but yeah. It can benefit the respiratory nerve and nervous systems, the throat, the vocal cord, and the thyroid and the eyes. It can lower blood pressure and cleanses the blood. Now these are all metaphysical properties, so you could make a gem elixir out of it. You could hold it on your head. You could sit and meditate with it, stuff like that. I already mentioned the Ishtar Gate in Babylon and the Wand of Lapis Lazuli. It's also associated with royalty and honor. And I think I have it in here. Where was it? Yeah. To the Akkadians, lapis was one of the 7 stones to be put on the king's breastplate. And when pulverized and mixed with gold and put on the crown chakra, or the crown chakra up here, yeah, it was thought to drive out negative spirits, entities, and demons and stuff. It's a good stone for writers, entrepreneurs, meditators, people that work in astral and other planes. It's good for travelers and students. It enhances knowledge, learning, memory, deep communication. It can calm different environments. So, one suggestion that I read was, have lapis around your house if there's a lot of like negativity and stuff going on, or if you have somebody on the autistic spectrum or ADHD or ADD. These kinds of things are more experiential, I guess you could say, rather than proven by science, but that's kind of the stuff that we're working with here when we're talking about metaphysics and magic anyway. So it also encourages friendship and associated with the throat chakra. And it's also said to be a visionary stone And I mean, I've even kind of used this in terms of a divinatory sense just by gazing at it when I'm trying to focus on something. So, yeah, that's a little quick thing on Lapis Lazuli. Like I said, it is a stone that is very important to the Necronomicon tradition because it's associated with Ishtar or Inanna, given her armor and whatnot, the things that she removes as she descended down into Ganzir. So, yeah, this is a little bit of a quick one. Let me know what you guys think about reviewing gemstones and things like this, because I do have a bunch of them, and I do know a little bit about several different kinds of stones. You know, my two favorites are lapis and sodalite. Sodalite specifically because it helps with like nerves and stuff, given my disability and whatnot. But yeah, let me know what you think and drop it down in the comments. Remember, you can always email me at priestthethenecro@gmail.com. You can check out any of my other videos for how to work with this time in Necronomicon, which I have a playlist for. My general magic playlist, which goes over pagan basics. My theories on magic, which is how magic functions in our universe. And my tulpamancy playlist for the metaphysical and psychological sides of tulpamancy and working with tulpas, egregores, thought forms, fetches, things like that. You can also check out my 4 books. I have Magical Theater, which is on psychology and magic and how they overlap. The Guide to the Spheres and Beyond, which is on the Necronomicon Gatewalking, which I just updated, by the way, a little bit on Amazon. Then I have Magical Mechanics, which is a further expansion of my Theories of Magic playlist on how magic functions within the confines of our universe and what its limits are and exactly how it works in terms of manifesting things. And then Handy Sigil Magic, which is my own personal way of activating sigils through visualization and physical movement. So, yeah, that's my spiel. Once again, let me know what you guys think about this, and good hunting.